goes away. All right. So I kind of want to hear a song. Oh, there we go. That song I want to hear. So now, here's somebody else that y'all could think about nominating for a community award, right? Because we got one for family, we got one for activists, we got one for business people, right? This brother kind of fit in between all of them, right? So he's a father in the community. He's been doing stuff. So here y'all go. Check it out, and then we'll get down to the conversation.
This little old man on the liquor tom-tom, he's got mad flavor, bar none with a humby diggy he dum. Abdul is about to come. Feel the rhythm that I give him and the wisdom that I drop. You can't stop it, can't top it. Take a biscuit, sop it. It's ethereal, quite literal, more advanced than fiber optics. The truth that I flip may cause inflictions. I rip the script with conviction. I mean this. Alright, I grips the mic like the kind of fiendish. Malik A will all be super genius. It's science and mathematics that allow me to say this. Not an ego, let's say we go back to Uraeus. You rob us, Uraeus, flee the chaos and confusion. Stimulating the five senses is not a mere illusion. Love and wisdom is all put it together like fusion. Soldiers poised us out to give a new world a contusion. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down on Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down on Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Heretics and some critics, they say we rank first. We're not the baddest of the bad, nor the worst of the worst. We strive for some embodiment in harmony with the universe. Though weathered, we're unmovable like Mount Kilimanjaro. Africans will laugh again, so I say no sorrow. We are the people of the day before yesterday. We are the people of the day after tomorrow. I have a dream someday that our youth will be walking down the streets, contemplating, nibbling on ginseng root, giving hell to those who aren't hard for sure, but for show. Pretending what you hadn't thought but said and didn't know. Claiming sets, throwing up gang signs, society's got you snared. What the hell is that sign language? For the spiritually impaired, I'm not a player hater, I'm just a player fader. What goes around comes around, vengeance is mine, I'll catch you later. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. No man shall get the best of me, one man's the great test of me. The part of me that strives up and begins to pull up the rest of me. Conquering selfish, true manifest destiny, and good reflects this. As I become more mindful, godliness pierces the blindfold, and I take it to the nine, so you can't check this. I pumps courage to the chest when suckers come for test, and when they come for test, there's no need to press a nine. I've got to buck a sucker with great outflux of the mind. My clairvoyance is a product of mind sight, creating foresight instead of hindsight. My buoyancy is a reflection of my hardship. I've been through much, and I'm beyond death. My legacy is a reflection of my godship. I hold a tight grip until my last breath. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm hailing from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. No gimmicks, just a few turntable tricks, executed by DJ Superman top notch. More vision than Blackwatch, he steps upon the heads of DJs like a quick game of hopscotch. Wherever the top drops, then we must begin with musical sustenance. True, that comes through the eye of the storm, though cosmic in fact. This child's tracks are produced in his humanoid form. We are the sum of none but one.
Brother Malik Willoughby, somebody that could be nominated. Member of Spirit, been active in the community for years. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that could be nominated. But hey, it's time for us to do our toast. I told y'all around 9. So beware when a Pisces says around 9. It will be around 9. I'm doing the best that I can. Now, that was 50 ounces of water. Man, all right. I feel like I'm about to blow up. All right, but hey, so we are on Ujamaa. I want to say great Ujamaa to each and every last one of y'all. For some of y'all, this is Thanksgiving. For others, it's Family Day. For others, it's Black Family Day. But whatever and however you celebrate this, take some time during your family prayer or whatever. Take some time during your meal to talk about your ancestors. Teach your kids about their grandparents, their great-grandparents. I mean, take as far as they can go back, because it's times like this that we got to learn to start taking advantage of, right? Today is Ujamaa, and is about cooperative economics. Now, we have to get beyond just the money piece, because it's deeper than just money, family, and I need people to understand that. When we talk about economics is a science of moving and using resources, right? It monitors how we use the resources. It's deeper than just counting money, right? We're caught in the concept of thinking that money will make us free. Nah, it'll help. Don't get me wrong. But countries aren't trying to just control money. They're controlling the trees. They're controlling the land. Think about this. The tax base for the state of Ohio is based on land. Also, some of the stuff you purchase, right? Why is land important? Because land don't go nowhere. You could produce other resources out of the land. So when we're talking about economics, we're talking about more than just being able to count money, more than just being able to save money. You know what I'm saying? It's the land and it's all the other stuff that we are able to produce that we need to start looking into when we start talking about economics, right? So, and of course, like I said, I'm not going to take away the importance of money. I'm trying to put this number up here. I don't know what's going on, family. So I apologize. It's taking a while. But those that might want to call in, the number is 614-556-4535. We are on Black Family Day. Take some time with your kids. Talk about what's going on in your family. Talk about where your family came from. How many of y'all came from down south? How many of your kids don't even know what your family got away from when they came from down south? How many of y'all come from other countries? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all have stories about how some of your personal ancestors struggled to make sure you had what you needed? These are the stories we have to tell, family. We got to start creating our own supermen and superwomen in our family. I know some of y'all are like, that's lying, Brother Hot Tim. But is it really? You know what I'm saying? Because for my grandparents to have done what they did out of what they came from was superhuman. And the same thing with some of y'all relatives. My grandparents did maybe 3 or 4 generations in one house and stayed married. The hell? You know what I'm saying? We talking about over 50 years of marriage. We talking about raising my mom's generation, right? Raising my generation, right? And then raising the generation after that. And then any visitors that came in from out of town, may be able to stay with them. So it's maybe 3 generations, but damn, I was hoping it was 4. So they got my mom, my mom's kids, and my mom's kids' kids. No, my mom's kids, yeah. It stopped right there. 3 generations. You know what I'm saying? She worked with 3 generations in the house. That was superhuman. Her and my grandfather supported. Right? So, hey, what are some of the stories that you have in your family that you could share? You know what I'm saying? That you could tell about that might be that boost, or might be that motivation that young person that may be struggling in school might need. You know what I'm saying? What skills did your family master? You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was a plumber, right? Right? And made extra money. You know what I'm saying? As far as I was concerned, when I was young coming up, he could fix anything. My bracket was broke, he could fix it, But he passed that on more so to my cousin Ebony more than me, because, I couldn't tell the difference between certain things. So it was kind of rough for a brother. But anyway, now, so let's get into what the day is. Let's get on the cheat sheet. On the cheat sheet, Ujamaa, right? And I know some of y'all been wondering, well, what's the sheet he reading from? This is the old calendar. I usually update them for those that do the Nguza Saba Challenge, the 21-day Nguza Saba Challenge, right? So on here, instead of the regular days of the week, you can see this right here. You can see the days as we would say them. I still got the months. It ain't for me to change the months. I'm going to leave that for a young person. somebody could do that. You know what I'm saying? But this is my cheat sheet. So it aligns up the principles that we have so that I don't have to constantly be trying to remember that, right? So I made myself a little cheat sheet. So we are on Ujamaa. Today is a day of cooperative economics. For those that don't speak the language, the modic principle of the day is reciprocity. The principle that we teach the kids at the school or the Millennium 7 is gratitude, right? And I know y'all like, how does that fit with it? You asked the question, I answered it. The color is green, but although during Kwanzaa, the color is red. The Hermetic law is polarity. And once again, we at this time of the week where we got the male name is Ya, the female name is Ya. This is the only day of the week where the names diverge from the K and the A, right? Because like on Monday, we got Kwojo and Adawa. On Tuesday, we got Kwabena and Abina. On oh my God, did I say my fault? On Ujamaa, we got Kweku and Akua. On Nia, we got Kofi and Afua. On Kuumba, we got Kwame and Ama. On Imani, we got Kwesi and Akusua. All right? But on this day, we have Yao and Ya. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to let some of y'all go and find out, oh my God, is that Forrest the Gump Webb on my, shots out, pop, 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 pop. What's up? How you doing, my friend? Long time no see. All right. So that is what's going on today. That's what's going on today. So, and I challenge everybody to look for the principles in the day, right? Rather than looking and worrying about, because, you know, in the other language, this is Thursday, right? This is Thursday. I know a lot of people like, that don't matter, brother, out there, but shit, that does matter. That's a Nordic deity. You know what I'm saying? You're not Nordic. I mean, come on now. We have to start, see, because we got to understand this, man, right? I want y'all to look at a lot of the science fiction that's coming out, right? It deals with space and time. Space and time. Right? If you don't have space, you don't have time. Okay? Now I know that I'm going to get into that, right? When you are able to control your time, you're able to control your space. If other people are defining your time, they're defining your space. For the last 400, 500 years, we have been allowing other people to control our time. My simple effort is, when I say I discovered the week, I am saying that I'm taking it back, right? I'm taking at least the days of the week I'm taking back. I'm able to look at the days of the week and I'm able to apply them to what I need. I need to practice my principles on a daily basis. So I took the days of the week and I replaced them with my principles. So instead of having a day, I have a principle. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm giving myself power. And those of you that can really understand what I'm saying, you are going to be able to bring that power into your life, right? So today, right, we are talking about cooperative economics, right? On a day where everybody's going to sit down and feast, and tomorrow we're going to go out and we're going to spend all types of money to buy shit for people that we might not even like and get shit that we don't even need because it's on sale. Come on, fam. We could do better than that. You know what I'm saying? At least those of us that know. Those of us that know, right? So, another piece that I want to kind of talk about before we get into this toast, right? This is the green tea. I don't have any ambrosia. Oh, Forrest, if you're still on there, man, I'm going to be stopping in Akron on Kuumba. Somebody write that up for him, because he might not know the language. But that's 2 days from now. I'll be up there, right? But anyway, I'm going to my uncle's restaurant up there. But this is the green tea. But one of the things I was thinking about was you know, Forrest Webb, doing good, my brother. Facebook keep knocking me off. Keep dropping those jewels. Of course I will, bro. Just like, you do. I mean, now Forrest was somebody I grew up with that was a breaker. And he was able not only see, because this is what I like about mastery. Because Forrest is one of those stories that I could tell to inspire my kids. Forrest not only liked the break family, right? Forrest was able to turn breaking into a full-time profession. So something that adults all around was telling us that we couldn't make a living with, Forrest made a living with and still is making a living with hip-hop. What? Yeah, that's one of my homies, right? You know what I'm saying? He used to come and spend the summers with us in Akron and bring down new moves. And I'm like, dang, Forrest cold, right? But the point is, Forrest was able to pursue his dreams and make it a reality, family. All right? I'm just saying. Now, a lot of people can't do that. And this is what brings me around to what I wanted to talk about today on Black Family Day. The thing that I'm upset about, and one thing I think that this country really needs to take a look at is how much economic resources, how many people skills do we allow to fall to the wayside because of the way we view folks. Well, not we, or the way we was viewed. Because people are like, Brother Hatem, that's the past. You need to get over it and blah, blah, blah. I'm serious. These are conversations. That was in the past. It don't affect y'all now. You're free. Do everything, whatever you... But my grandparents and the parents before them were not allowed to compete. So not only was I robbed, see, because I want y'all to understand this, as individuals in this country, it should upset everybody that we may have been robbed of healing, of skills that may have been able to deal with many of the ailments we are facing today. People were not allowed to express who they truly were, especially our people. They were marginalized. They were not allowed to explore. See, my grandparents were allowed to dream. They worked so that I'm able to sit up here and dream and talk about writing books and talk about, TV shows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of that shit. They weren't allowed to dream. It was only so far that they knew that they could go. But they struggled, and they did that, and they laid it down so that I will be able to do what I'm doing today, and you will be able to do what you're doing today. This is why it's important that we call on our ancestors, because this is, in a sense, and I know some of y'all ain't going to agree with this is an economic resource that we are allowing to lay at the wayside, family. We have ancestors, we have memories, we have stories, we have remedies, we have ideas that our ancestors have left us, or at least may inspire us to find that we are not exploring because we are trapped in somebody else's bullshit. We're trapped in the way that other people want us to think. And it's time for that to stop. Right? You know what I'm saying? On this Black Family Day, family, take time to sit down with your kids and let them know about those people in your family that you knew about. Reach out to some of your elders. Ask them questions. You know what I'm saying? I used to travel around with a little black book. Like I told y'all before, I had a little black book, I wasn't taking numbers. I was writing down my ancestors at about 23, 24 years old. I would go and sit down at the feet of my grandmother, Margaret Ellison. She told me about the Davises. She told me about her mother and father. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to put that down. Then I would talk to Mima, and Mima would tell me a little bit about her people, and just sometimes they would just be able to get names. Like my grandfather was only able to give. He couldn't go into a lot of details about Miles, but he remembered Miles. Right? Boom, this your grandfather. I said, what did he do? Well, he was a carpenter, I think. You know what I'm saying? That's a start. I could fill in the holes. Miss Angela say we are to stand on our ancestors' shoulders. They paved the way for us, and we got to step onto it. Exactly. rather than because right now we're actually acting for shoulders for other people's kids, and that's anti-survival. Many of the ideas, many of the things that we do go out to benefit others. You know what I'm saying? And we need to really start harnessing our skills, family. That's why I pump up the Kwanzaa piece now, because I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? This is a holiday. These are holidays that we created, right? Oh man, that's crazy. Now we talking about the ancestors, right? Those of you that's on my timeline, look up and look at Imhotep Wellman. Imhotep Wellman is on my timeline. Somebody put Imhotep Wellman on my timeline. Maybe it's an ancestral act, because Imhotep Wellman went to the ancestors. Maybe, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Elder Tony told me he made his transition at 8:46. But Imhotep Wellman is being represented up on my timeline. That's hot. You're hurting me. That's hot. Right? So, our ancestors, we're going to salute them. We're going to toast them. I'm going to let you get on. Those people that have ancestors that you want me to say, that you want me to put on the page that we're going to get in the Kwanzaa book, by all means, send them up. You know, I don't mind doing them, and I'm going to have me a nice list so that I can read them every morning when we do our toast. This is the Kwanzaa book from last year. Nice quality book, card stock. You know what I'm saying? So go on and put your ancestors up in the book and support Kwanzaa. Remember your ancestors and support Kwanzaa, because Kwanzaa is a cultural stabilizer. All right. So, we had the pre-Kwanzaa celebration yesterday. Pre-Kwanzaa Zawadi event at the Rickenbacker Woods Foundation Learning Center, 1330 Livingston Avenue. Yesterday on Ujamaa, November 22nd, 2017. It went from 1 to 3. I got footage up on Facebook. It was a beautiful event. We're going to have another one of those pre-Kwanzaa Zawadi event at the Rickenbacker Woods Foundation, same place, same time, and it's going to be on Kaumba. Learn the language, December 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. Me and my kids are going to be there. We also have the HBCU program coming up on Kaumba, December the 16th at the main library auditorium from 1 to 5 p.m. It's hosted by Miss Emily Bailey. So this part of Kwanzaa, she wants to make our young people aware of the HBCUs out there, historical black colleges and universities, right? So some people from some of these universities are going to be coming to speak, and some alumni are going to be coming out. So if you are interested in HBCU, if you have went to a HBCU and you want to, big up your alma mater, show up here, bring some young people so that they can learn about HBCUs. Because when I went to college, the only person that spoke to me about a black college was my Uncle Richard. And I still apologize to him when I see him, because I got so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know no better, right? Why would I go to a black college when I could go to Ohio State? I got enough problems with niggas. This was my mind state at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to go to a black college? So, when I see my uncle, I be apologizing because I was a little ignorant bastard. You know what I'm saying? But I need to remind y'all, you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Come on over here, Saj. Of course, this is the Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simmer production. Where my baby just said, come on, she getting her head down. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Shouts out to Jacqueline C. Brooks, the author, the great one. Good morning, my sister. How are you doing? You just coming in for running, right? So we lifting up this glass. We're going to toast these ancestors. Is there any other announcements I have for Kwanzaa? Oh, let's run down the list real quick. So Kwanzaa is going to start on Akuji Chagalia, or December 26th, right? But of course it's going to be emoji because it, you know what I'm saying, Kwanzaa floats, right? So here we go. The first day will be at yeah, it's going to be at it's going to be at the Martin Luther King Martin Luther King complex. All right, and it'll start, and we're gonna So first night we got Elder Phyllis hosting, I think. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that. I ain't gonna give y'all that because I'm liable to get beat up if I say it wrong. But now on that Kuumba, December 30th, we will be having a dance. Right? It's gonna be from, I think it's 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. It's only $10. This is not, I think this is a family event, and everybody come out. This is going to be at the Doubletree Hotel, Columbus, Ohio. We're going to need to start selling those tickets. Get your tickets. Come on out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a real good time. I wanted to make sure I stress that because, Kwanzaa is, Jackie, I stole your term, a cultural stabilizer, right? And we need those, right? We need those as black folks in America. You know what I'm saying? Black folks in America. We need cultural stabilizers. We need something. We need things to constantly remind us about who we are. Shouts out to Brother Hassan Bailey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about to do these libations. Those individuals who have people that you want me to toast, right? No problem, bro. That you want me to toast. If you have ancestors that you want me to toast, post them up. Shouts out to Brother Hassan. Good to see you, right? That's 2 Hassans in a row. So I gave a shout out to Hassan with 2 S's, and I'm giving shouts out to Hassan with 1 S as well. All right. I also seen Brother Anubis up there as well, right? Brother Anubis, I want to say good morning to you as well. Great Ujamaa family. So here we go. I'm lifting up the glass. Now, if you post up your ancestor, I will write it down in the book, and between today and tomorrow, I will be finishing the page that I'm creating for the Kwanzaa book. And I want y'all to understand, family, listen, I am very sick. I'm very serious about us saluting our ancestors on a daily basis. I'm very serious. We did it this year. We're going to do it next year, right? And I want you to understand that this whole piece is a movement, right? Because, family, I want y'all to think about this. Each of us, we have communities, we have tribes, we got families, right? But this year, we need to really start talking, not just with me, because I'm doing the toast, but with your group, with your tribes. You really need to start talking about bringing some of your resources together, right? Bringing some of your resources together, right? If we are serious about moving to the next level as a people, if we are serious about it, then we need to lead with some of our resources. And that means that in some form or fashion, we're going to have to pay dues to some of these organizations, right? We're going to have to pick which ones we're going to do, what tribe we're going to belong to, and we're going to have to dedicate some time. We're going to have to start putting some money together so things can happen, right? Because this Kwanzaa celebration is going to be off the hook, but it's going to be off the hook. Why? Because here's another name that you can nominate, because Sister Jill Jackson has dedicated time for almost a whole year to make sure that this shit comes together, right? And it's falling in place because look, I spoke to Sister Pittman, right? She was surprised, and I was surprised at how many people was at the pre-Kwanzaa celebration. So that for me is a sign, right? And I asked the question. I said, all right, cool. I want to invite everybody to the King Arts Complex for the Kwanzaa that's coming. But what I want to know is, how did you find out about this? And I asked the room, and 2 people said they got flyers. About 4 people said they got got it on Facebook. Right? So I'm like, dang, okay, cool. And now, so we're narrowing in on how to advertise our events, right? But, family, back to the point. Pick a tribe, pick a group, start supporting them. If you don't do nothing but $10 a month. Because this is the piece. We have to start paying cultural tax, period. Fuck it. Everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all that like those gangster movies. What do you think the mafia doing when they going around shaking down people at the stores? Right? That's called collecting a cultural tax. You Italian, you in the neighborhood. We need to protect the neighborhood. Give us this goddamn money. Because if we don't start working on changing it, nobody's going to change it. Sister Jackie said, happiest thoughts on the day the biggest crime ever was committed. Word. Well, I'm like this. I know that you're not celebrating the crime. I suggest that everybody celebrate the family piece because people, we come together. Sorry for the delay. Call cut in. I could dig it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, this is that day. This is the day where a lot of people are out here celebrating, but some of us are going out pouring for those ancestors because some of our ancestors lead directly back to Native Americans. Some of us in our blood. Some of us have spiritual family that lead right back to the ancestors. You know, to those that was here, right? So we need to salute those individuals, and we need to celebrate this day in a way that it should. And one of the major things we need to start doing is on these days remembering and telling the stories of our people. Period. Right? Starting with the personal and moving outwards. Right? Because I love the fact that people want to talk about what Malcolm X did and what, you know what I'm saying, but talk about what Big Mama did and how Big Mama kept you together. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Uncle Joe. You know what I'm saying? That on Christmas he would come in and he would drop you some money. Even though you ain't seen him all year, he will always recognize you and always make sure that you was taken care of when you was up when you were around him. Right? So Sister Jackie said absolutely. And there's a great sadness, and we pay homage on this day to the ancestors, right? And we about to do it. Y'all ready? Get your glasses. Bring them out. Oh, I got my bottle. Ancestors like, bring them out. Uh-oh, I got a long list. But you know Jeremiah been getting toasted since I started this. You do know that, right, Sister Angela? He's already on the list. I'm gonna have to add the rest of these people to the list. But Jeremiah has already been on there. Because Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying? Jeremiah is underground. He tried. Right? So the rest of these people I'm gonna put on, but I just want you to know that Jeremiah has been being toast every time we pour libations. Alright, so y'all ready? Here we go. Calling on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call that great force, that great power, that first ancestors. The Creator and Maker of all things in existence. We lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, we move on to our personal ancestors. And that's why I created the show, so that we can remember those individuals that had a direct impact on us. So we're going to lift up the glass and we're going to salute those ancestors and we're going to remember them and we're going to send them energy, family, because our ancestors, for many of us, our ancestors are starving, so they can't help us because they're struggling in the spirit realm because we're not giving them the energy that they need. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody dies does not mean that they are not part of your family. As a matter of fact, in our tradition, there is no death. We just make a transition from this state to another state. As a matter of fact, I got a testament of that for those that's on the line. If you go there and you click on Imhotep Wellman, go and click on Imhotep Wellman and read about him. That's an ancestor. And he's on the timeline. That's hot. You know, I think I posted up somewhere where I wanted to see who was going to represent him. And somebody went a step beyond. They had him represent himself. So I got to make sure I don't miss his name. And I got to write down these other names. But I got you, Sister Angela, and I got you, Imhotep. All right, so Uh-oh, we got some more. Ancestors. Uh-oh, I got a lot to read today. Okay, hold on. Let me run through it. So we going down a personal. I'm going to start with mine, then I'm moving into everybody else's, right? Because if I don't take care of home, you know what I'm saying? Calling on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, and William Walton. Chris and Fanny Gatson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Geneva Brown, Cleveland Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Dr. Marianne Williams, Tony Clark, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Elder Amotep Wellman, who else? Let's see. So now we got Jeremiah Tappan again, Leon Gross, Bessie Johnson, Haiti Levester, my parents, Miss Angela's parents, Mary Moreland and Paul Moreland, Yusef Weston, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Caleb, I didn't know he passed, Elder Caleb and Rosemary Martinier, Sister Jackie got Levita and Rio Farmer, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez. Let's go on to the other list. From the Tawee Village, we got Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose. From the Kwanzaa sheet for last year, because this year's going to be popping off, we have Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor brothers, Mrs. Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Mary McDowell. And from our family, here we go. Get ready, because I got to still write some more names down. I'm going to go and throw some music on and write these names down. See, this is why I got to keep. All right. Reading from left to right. Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Lovita Farmer, Rio Farmer. I think. Oh, okay, cool. I got you, Jack. Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Erskine Carters, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham? Somebody, anybody out there, I need that name. James Parham. We have also, told you I'm not playing, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman. All right. So, we lift up our glass to those ancestors. Is there any more on the list? Dana Jones, can you add her, please? I will do that. Dana Jones. Also, I'm going to play some music after this, and I'm going to come back and write some more down. Dana Jones. Any others? Any others? Any others? No? Going once? Well, even if you put them up late, because I know there's a delay, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Also, the lines are open up, family. 614-556-4535. I couldn't post it up because my computer moving slow. So we toast our ancestors and we say, I say, from there, we move on to the present moment. All right? So we lift up our glass because we understand that our power is in the moment. And family, we are living in the time of legends. And the question is, will you be one of the ones that our children be singing about, making songs up about? You know what I'm saying? We're living at a time where we have the ability to really change the direction that our people are flowing in. Coming from the emotional emancipation circle, some more principles of virtues for you. The Wolof people for the day, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yomanda, compassion for the less fortunate than yourself. The Akan ethics, patience. From Yoruba, Umoji Mora, sensitivity. So we lift up our glass to this moment. This is your moment, family. This is the first time that I toast you, really, because I toast you twice. So I'm toasting the moment right now, this moment that we in. Remembering the words that he that controls the past, which we are doing when we throwing up our ancestors, right? He that controls the past controls the present, and he that controls the present, or she, controls the future. So let's get it. It's just simple concepts that we got to grab. That's it. So we lift up the glass to this present moment, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. I dare say. We move on to our children, our children's children, on to infinity, because everything that we building is to lay a foundation for them. Leave them a legacy. Leave them something that they could build. We will take we can no longer leave our children dust, family. We can't do that no more, right? Or if we ever did it, we should never do it. You know what I'm saying? Hell for African is being forgotten. Hell for a black man, black woman is being forgotten. So let's work so that we will not be forgotten. Let's lift up our glass to our children on to infinity, and knowing that each one of us are responsible for the next 7 generations in our family and in our tribes. Are you building in that fashion? Are you building with that in the back of your mind? Are you working with that in the back of your mind? We lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, I toast to all of our relations, all of the things that the Creator created in the universe. We lift up our glass and we salute. And we say Ashe. And last but not least, I toast you. Thank each and every last one of y'all for stepping in, for putting your ancestors on the timeline. I'm going to make sure I get all the ones that I don't have, and I'm going to put them down in the book, and then I will be working on putting them on the sheet so that they will be recognized in the Kwanzaa celebration and through the Kwanzaa book. All right? So we lift up the glass to you. I salute you and I say Ashe. Where my glass at? Ashe. Ashe. Ashe, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Green tea. That ambrosia almost ready though. That ambrosia is almost ready. All right, let's see. I'm gonna play y'all some music real quick, and I'm gonna go, and I am going to. All right. Let's see. Y'all won't. All right, let's do, even though they're going to take it off of I'm going to get blasted for this. We're going to do Inflated Tears by Rashawn Roland Kirk. Another ancestor that come from Columbus. So here y'all go. And I'm going to write down these ancestors, and then after that, we're going to roll out. I want to thank those that took time to show up, and before I do this, let me remind you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. Anime, get it together. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Thank you. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Will we strive to blow up those old paradigms?